Whew, greetings, Divine Radiance. How are you today? I am Nahkila Isha of AshworthScott Life Sculpting. Whew. I'm a divine interpreter, psychic life coach, and mentor, assisting you with activating the divinity and wisdom within your soul so that you are empowered to create and live an abundant life. So, as you can see, I'm pooped. But I sat down and I said, Spirit, what are we talking about today? And you know what Spirit said? We're talking about motivating yourself, being your own cheerleader, right? Being your own cheerleader. Now, when I was in high school, I had the pleasure of being the captain of my pep squad. I wasn't really much into sports after junior high. I ran track back in the day. I played volleyball. And I was good at running track. I was a good runner. But cheer, that was my thing, you know? And it was fun. So anyways, let's talk about being our own cheerleader, motivating ourselves. And these flies, go away, shoot fly, don't bother me. But today I'm here alone. You know, I had started walking with my mom, and you get bit out here on this trail, and my mom just was like, I'm gonna wait till the bugs, go away, to a minimum. So here I am by myself. And today was one of those days where I really didn't feel like doing it. I didn't necessarily feel like getting up after meditating, putting on workout clothes, getting in my car, driving here, and walking. I just didn't. But I know that it serves my highest good for multiple reasons. It serves my highest good because health is wealth, and I'm choosing to be healthy at 43 years old or 43 years young. I got a whole lot of life in me, and I'd like that life that I have left to be a quality life, right? One where I'm agile, one where I'm healthy and vibrant, not one where I'm, hurting and sore and depending on others to take care of me. So that's number one. Number two, the results that I physically see, I love it. So it's a reward, and the way I get that reward is by putting in the work, right? And then number three, you all, right? I'm sharing this journey with you to inspire you to motivate yourself so that you can get moving, right? So sometimes, we wait on others to motivate us. Now, there's a difference between being inspired by someone, but motivation is an inside job, like your happiness and your peace, right? It is totally dependent on you. So what you can do is weigh the pros and the cons. If something in your life is not moving or grooving the way you like it to, then take a look at yourself and ask yourself, first of all, identify what can be done to shift whatever you're not happy with. And then take a look at yourself and ask yourself why, what's stopping you from doing those things, right? The choice is always ours. The change is always in our power, in our hands, in our control. You know that little song, he's got the whole world in his hands, right? You've got your whole world in your hands. What you decide for your life, for your world, is totally up to you. What you receive from your life and your world is totally up to you. So if there's something that you aren't happy with, change it. And if you're not changing it, why? What's stopping you? Here's the thing. Back in the day, let me just tell you a quick little story. You know me and my stories. I was a size 6 with a 23-inch waist. Now imagine that. Models' waists are usually not 23 inches. Their waists are usually anywhere between 24, 26. And I had a butt, I had legs, thighs. And when I look back, I was tripping because I thought I was fat, right? So fast forward later on in life, I had my first child, released the weight, got back down to a nice little size 8. And then I took that depot shot. Ooh-wee, did it change something in me. I started putting on weight. I could smell food and I would gain. And I remember being in the dressing room when I still lived in the Bay Area, crying because I had to buy a size 10. How ridiculous is that, right? So then when I moved to Washington State, I fell into a depression. And I really got big, right? Really got big. So although I spent a period of time in my life where I wasn't actually big, I always felt big, right? After I hit puberty, I always felt big. But when I actually got big, I was so depressed, and the change was in my hands. But I wasn't willing to put in the work. I would do a quick fix, low carb, which is now called keto because Atkins died. And so they're not going to tell you to do an Atkins diet because he died of heart failure, because the diet's not healthy. Any diet's not healthy, but that consuming fat all day long, really not healthy. So anyways, I got all of it off, was feeling good, looking great. And then you know what? I ended up putting it back on. I was complaining. I was depressed, but I wasn't creating the change. Every time I get close, I'd self-sabotage. I couldn't continue, right? There were things within where I had fear. You know, I shared that story with you guys about the walk and how my brother's father making those comments, sexualizing me once I hit puberty, right? So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's on here. But anyways, I basically, you know, I was carrying the weight for more reasons than one. The weight was a reflection of what I felt on the inside, right? And so what I ended up doing was continuing to complain, continuing to self-sabotage, continuing to hate the skin I was in. And this carried on for a while. It carried on, the up and down yo-yo, the self-sabotage, the self-hate, until I healed, right? When I healed, I felt worthy. When I healed, I became motivated, self-motivated. When I healed, I knew my worth, and I knew that I'm worthy of all things great and good. And that includes being the best version of myself. You know, June 15th, I went to the lake with 2 of my siblings in light. And my mom and my bonus dad came, and my mom took pictures, and I saw myself. And what I saw, I was shocked. I literally asked Mom, am I really that big? My mom said, yeah. In the past, I would have gotten depressed, and I would have created this cycle of eating my emotions and not working out, not doing anything about it. And I was like, oh, whoa, okay, that's a bit much. So what we finna do about it? We finna get active, right? And then Spirit started to tell me that getting active is so much greater than just the physical rewards as far as the visual, but I'm actually busting up that stagnant energy, right? I'm clearing out my lower chakras, and it feels damn good, right? So here I am. Typically, I work out 5 days a week. This week, I worked out Monday, didn't work out Tuesday, didn't work out Wednesday. I was tired Wednesday. Had Empower Hour. I was like, I'm preserving my energy because I'm already tired. And here I am today, back at it, right? So I say all of this to say, if you're at a point where there's something in your life, whether it is your physical self, your emotional, your mental, whether it is your work, your relationship, how you parent, right? How you show up in life, whatever the case may be, if you're struggling with shifting it and you just don't feel like you can muster up that self-motivation to move, let's get together, schedule your consultation so I can assist you with releasing whatever it is that's holding you back, whatever it is that is keeping you from that self-motivation. Because here's the thing, unless you were a twin, you were born by yourself, and even if you were a twin, you're going to transcend from this earth by yourself. So Spirit is saying it is time for you to build whatever that is within that motivates you to do what serves your highest good, to do what allows you to be the best version of yourself, right? You deserve this. You deserve this. Cut out that stinking thinking that tells you otherwise, right? You deserve to feel good. Life is not about struggling. Who taught us that? Who taught us that, right? Life is meant to be lived with ease and grace and joy and peace and balance and blessings, right? So that's the message I have for you. You know, it's time to self-motivate. It's time to self-motivate. You got this, and I'm here with you. Let's do it together. Who's moving with me? Let me know in the comments. Have a beautiful day. I thank you for allowing me to serve you. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and do so. I appreciate you. I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. I'll talk to you soon.